Hey guys, welcome to another round of Dark Souls 2. This video we're going to do part 3 of Forest of the Fallen Giants. And right here I'm just kind of setting myself up, getting everything ready. And I just, again, just cut right to this part here. Now, here, that big bird carrying that big thing, at the time it happened, I didn't know what it was, and I just figured it was a flyby. And I'm over here running around looking, and next thing you know, boom! Barely got my shield up on time. This is the pursuer, and this is, obviously his name is very fitting. He looks like he's pursuing me, and I was so taken by surprise by what happened here that it was no match. It was over before it started. As you can see there, he cursed me, and then he just, I don't even think I got a hit off on him. Very fast, very strong, and does a lot of damage, and right there he finishes me off pretty swiftly. So, and he bows. Oh, so respectful. Isn't that great? So I came back because, again, I didn't know whether or not he'd be there. So I came back to check, thinking to myself, all right, I'm going to take this guy out. Obviously, somebody else failed. So, but he doesn't come back. You know, he is probably, he's probably going to intercept me at some point in the game again. So it's just something now I got to be ready for when it happens. Now, here I get my body back, and I'm just going to proceed to kind of, like, again, just kind of look around. I'm still kind of expecting him to drop down, and that's why I ran over towards the ledge, figuring maybe it'll trigger that, but nothing at all. So, once again, looking over the ledge, checking out my surroundings, so to speak, and then I just continue down the ladder, and then from there you'll see me cut it to a point where we hadn't seen yet. Of course, as you well know, I bypassed everything else, and over here, kind of go this way, and I see that big ass guy over there, and I decided I think I'm just gonna forget about him. Obviously, you have to deal with him at some point, but yeah, sniper, and I remember that later. I come back and, you know, you'll see that. It's pretty interesting stuff. So I continue this guy down here and, you know, talk to him, and you guys can check that out here.
Hello there. Traveling all alone. Well, I hope you have a oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge? My name is Pate. I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt, you might call it. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself.
Alright, so nice little conversation with the wandering warrior there. So come through here, and obviously a couple of baddies. We got two here with melee, and there's one there with an arrow. So because of the arrow, I decided to come through here and try and finish these guys off one. Usually if you see these guys here with a dagger, you can just take them out swiftly. They have no protection whatsoever. This guy has a shield, and he basically caught me because I tried to roll back and I ran out of stamina. But nonetheless, I took him out, and he instantly replaces that life gem I just used, so that was pretty cool. And I just come over here and decide to take out the bowman. He's ready for me with his big sword, so, and very easily take him out. Once these guys, you know, make their swing and they make their move, you just take advantage of that opening. So over here I'm just looking around again, you know, see if there's any items around, make sure everything is copacetic before I move forward, because you know, it can be pretty dangerous. That gate closed and I didn't even notice it, so obviously that forces me to go through that door there. And again, I'm just messing around here, checking things out. Every now and then I'll roll through boxes to see if I get lucky, but, you know, that's nothing. Alright, so read that sign, beware of ambush. Doesn't seem like a troll comment, so that's why I ran through the door and ran back. I didn't know if anyone was around the corner, but you can actually go through this hallway, and once you get halfway down the hallway, and you'll see this here, well, you'll pretty much see what happens. I'm not going to ruin it. But of course a blood stain there, and then I cut forward a little bit, and there they are, 3 of them. So I run out here where I have a little bit more room to maneuver, because you know, fighting, you know, these guys are not that hard one-on-one, but fighting multiples of them can be pretty challenging. And that guy got a good shot in. I was a little too complacent there. So now the funny thing is, some of these enemies can only pursue you so much before they start to, you know, kind of work their way back to their spawn point, so to speak. This guy comes out a little further, so with that I decided to take him out. And once you see the halberd guys do that big swing overhead, that is your prime opening to take them out. So try and remember that going forward when you see them. Once they swing that over their head, boom, just take them out. So I came back in here, and you know, I remember when I went in here, I was pretty surprised to see that they got back to their spot so fast. So I went down the hallway, and you can see they're kind of heading back up to their spot, and not really caring that I'm right there. So I just decided to try and take out one by one. Here comes one pursuing me. So I try and draw him back a little bit so he doesn't aggro the other guys, and just waiting for my opening. And there it is, a big upswing, and just charge right in and take him out. Pretty simple. And then this guy finally notices me, and same thing, just, you know, kind of bob and weave around until you see your opening. And even then, sometimes you're gonna get caught. That's just the bottom line. I mean, you know, that's the game, but it takes patience to fight. I would say 99% of the enemies in this game takes very, 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 very much patience. So 2 more up there, so I decided to try and pick one off with my arrow to try and make this a little bit easier, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it draws them both down. And some of the controls have changed since the first Dark Souls, so the arrow controls are a little bit different than they were before, so I was still trying to get used to them a little bit. That's why you saw me target and then not target. And here they are trying to flee back to their spawn points, and that's been that's something that's been happening since the first Dark Souls. Don't quite know why they can't go so far after a certain point, but in a way it works out for me because I'm able to separate these guys. And here we have another spearman. Just waiting for my opening as always, and boom, take him out. So, and the other guy I already had killed with the arrow. So I proceed upstairs. Look at all those bloodstains. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that. 3. That is crazy. Oh, that's people just being a little bit too aggressive. And you can't be aggressive. Even with the easy enemies, you can't be aggressive, because if you're aggressive, you're not being too careful. And if you're not being too careful, all it takes is them to get one hit, and then they continue to hit you, and your life goes down pretty quick. So this guy, once again, you know, I don't know if he's the only one out there or not. So again, I'm being careful about just charging out there and striking. But after a while, I noticed that he's just kind of wandering around. So I decided to take a shot with my arrow to draw him in and see if he has any friends with him. But you know, that's again a good way to play it safe. And I ran out of arrows, so so I have to take him out melee, and no problem. And that's it. Take him out, get my loot, and proceed forward. So over here, I edited this out of the final video, because I spent about a good, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes trying to jump from one side of the ledge to the other, and didn't work out too well. So you know, and it took me a while to figure out the fact that you just can't make that jump, period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So this was my first attempt, and then I pretty much take out this wagon so I can open this back up to get back through. And I think you'll see me take one more stab at making the jump. Nope, I took it out completely. So I decided to jump down, because now I'm on the other side of the gate that closed on me. And I talked to this guy again, which was a smart thing. So make sure you talk to him a second time. He gives you an item this time, so that's very seems to be pretty useful. So you're definitely going to want to talk to him and make sure that you get the item he gives you. And I don't quite remember what it is, but it'll pop up here. Alright, so I must have missed it while I was talking. So I completely ignored the card over there, because I'm trying to delay as much as I can having to engage him. So I go up this ladder, because I remember this is the other side of the ledge I was trying to jump. So I decided to go up there and investigate search around, and you'll see over here I'll grab this loot, which I believe is a crossbow, and I don't have any arrows left. So because I want to make sure I take these guys out with range, I use my knives. And you know, I gotta say, the knives, if you know, I'm not sure if it's because I have high dexterity, but my knives do way more damage than my arrows. So during my other play videos, as you see, when you watch them, you might actually see me stock up on a significant amount of knives to complement my arrows, because they do so much damage. So, you know, just kind of wandering around here, checking my surroundings once again, making sure I'm not missing any important loot. Now, that item over there, you'll see me try here, attempt to jump over there and get it, and I fail. And I did come back and try another time, but I'm going to have to come back here and do that again to try and get it. I decided just to leave it for now. But you'll see me make the jump, or attempt to make the jump here, and just missed the jump. Just missed it. So, and boom. Look who's there. So again, and I got a little complacent. I didn't immediately look around. Now he's a bit bugged, but the minute I hit him, yeah, parry. And I thought he was going to kill me when he did that, because usually a parry move can be pretty damaging. Fortunately, it didn't do much damage, and I was able to take him out. And obviously over there, I'm over here trying to use my life gem, and I keep selecting my throwing knives by accident, so you see me just waste 2 of them, which was pretty upsetting, but no big deal. I can go back and buy some more later. So and here's the chest again, and I feel confident because of the work it takes to get down here that this is not a mimic, so I decided not to hit it, and get another weapon and a helmet. So at this point I drop down, and I will actually be right where that guard is that I've been trying to avoid. There he is right there to the left. So I jump a little bit of ways to avoid him. I don't aggro him, luckily. So, but now at this point, I know I have to fight him. So, yep, I think I have 1 knife left. I have no arrows. And here I am again, delaying even fighting him. That guard that was on the floor obviously got up, so he's sitting there waiting for me. And my scimitar breaks, so I have to switch weapons. And this is where I'm starting to use that fire sword I got in the last video. And it does some pretty decent damage. Obviously not as fast as my my scimitar +1, but you know, it's probably the second best weapon I have in my inventory right now. So alright, so here I am engaging the giant turtle holding that huge mace. And I just call them a turtle. I don't actually know what they're called yet, but considering the big shell in the back. Now I get very lucky. Boom. He hits some explosives and he takes a significant amount of damage, and I just try to go in there and finish him off. And he does get a hit on me. Oh, I thought he did, but he didn't. So there I am taking him out. And now I proceed through this door. And this is an area that I have not explored yet. So there I am, looking around, shield up, ready to engage anything that comes at me. And there's another door. Go up these stairs, and there's a little loot there, so I definitely grab that. Any item you can get it. And that's obviously very precious there. Life gem. Can never have enough of those. So normally here, what I would do is obviously try and pull one of these guys with an arrow. But I don't have one, and I don't have any more knives. So what you'll see me do here is kind of slowly creep up, and I managed to get one pulled away without aggroing the other guy. So there I am taking him out. And then there's the other one. And now with nobody else surrounding, I'm just going to engage and wait for my opening and take him out as well. There we are. Now, going up here, well, I'll get back to that in a second. I went and I grabbed that loot over there, and this guy popped up out of nowhere. So yeah, going up this big-ass sword. I wish I could actually wield this thing. And you just got to be careful. Don't try and fight this guy up here. What I did was I just got close enough to try and engage him. And that's pretty much pretty much what I did. Oh, I do have one knife left. Look at that. So that's what I did. I pulled him with the knife, and I drag him down off the sword, and just do my thing. Now, I don't know where that other guard came from. It looks like he just dropped out of the sky. But that goes back to what I've been saying before, is you just never know when an enemy's going to pop up out of nowhere. And it looks like he might have come down from the ledge up above. Wild guess, but that's what I'm talking about. Between the large aggro range and enemies just popping up out of nowhere, you got to be careful. So after they're cleared out, I just go up here and I get this item here. The halberd and the soul of a nameless soldier. The halberd I will never use. I like to try and make my characters as fast as possible, doing as much damage as possible, so I always go with a dex build. I did it in Dark Souls, and I did it in Demon Souls. So, alright, so here I am going through the fog, and if you notice right away here, this is the other side of the area that's right underneath the bonfire and the tower. So if you noticed last time, if you've played through that area, you'll notice that the door over there to the left that I just saw is locked. Now, this is, of course, those precious little reptiles that drop the very rare stones, and obviously I missed them. I wasn't prepared to see them there, otherwise I would have taken them out with an arrow, so I missed that opportunity. So, but at least you'll know when you get to this part, be ready to throw some ranged at it, because those stones that they drop are very precious to upgrade your weapons and make better items. So over here, the first thing, after going through that little room and grabbing this fire arrow, I immediately opened this door, because now that opens up a shortcut, which is so, I mean, I cannot tell you the convenience now of having that door open. And then I activate the ladder and pretty much take this guy out. And then you'll see me end the video as I'm descending the elevator. And the next video after this, you will see me take on the first boss of the game here in the forest of fallen giants. So I hope you enjoy this video. A couple of seconds left, and you can expect the next video to be the fight between me and the boss of the forest of fallen giants. And over here, just kind of making my way up. I'm gonna rest at the bonfire. I always like to finish off there when I play. That way I can get all my energy back and get my weapons completely fixed. And then next time we'll engage the boss and hopefully take him out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.